and respected, we need to keep that light on. As much as we're taught as children not to fear the dark, queer people really do still have to fear the dark. In the dark, there are monsters and haters. The light, it helps. Before I go on my way, I'd like to take a few moments to talk about our kids. As I'm sure you're aware, the suicide rate among LGBTQ plus kids is many-fold that of other kids, and they have a high enough rate. In many cases, these kids are feeling alone. At a time in their lives when they need most to fit in, they're different. Even the way in which they're different is different. And here's what I mean by that. Many oppressed groups, marginalized groups, are races, nationalities, religious groups. And I'm not saying that they have it easy, but I'm saying that at least when they go home, there's somebody else who looks like them, or talks like them, or prays like them. So often gay kids can see themselves nowhere but inside, and then they're taught by media or medicine, not yours, or church, not yours, that they're awful. And they can't see outside of that. And that produces a real special and very, very dangerous kind of loneliness. Imagine the suffering of those kids, the isolation and the fear that they must feel. So to the extent that they don't potentially know anybody that looks like them, they have no frame of reference for what adulthood will be for them. And the condemnation which they often receive from their churches and their peers and even their families, that leaves them, it's no wonder they're jumping off proverbial bridges. And when they're not doing that, they're suffering from mental illnesses, they're abusing drugs and alcohol. We got to rescue these kids. We are like them. Here's where I'm going with this. They need to know we're here, that we were once where they are now, that as Dan Savage would say, it gets better.